Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to GamePlaysNow, to our next installment of Ocarina of Time. I'm particularly excited about this one because things are about to change. We are going to enter into Link's adulthood, which it's really when the game opens up. You get to do some fun stuff, play some really fun dungeons. But first, let's see what happens before all that occurs. We knew that it was getting kind of dark and stormy as we approached the castle, so let's see why. Again, the torches are lit and the drawbridge is up, and it was daytime. Oh, I love this part. Princess Zelda is like Aaron Rodgers on steroids. That had to have been like a 100-yard bomb right there. Give that girl an NFL contract. Ah, Ganondorf. Chasing the princess. Why though? Arg, I lost her. You, over there. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me! You need to know that Link has yet to say anything in this game, apart from some screams and grunts. It's not Link's fault. So you think you can protect them from me? You got guts, kid. Heh. 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 You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. I think he wants to recruit him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Not good. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. Okay, bye. Interesting. How rude. Okay. Anywho, onward. So that kind of continues the story a little bit. Before we do anything, though, that thing that was thrown into the moat is the title of the game. So we're gonna go get it. And we found the Ocarina of Time. So this, it's interesting, because I don't know why we couldn't just use the Ocarina we had. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. Oh, I guess she kind of communicates to Link through the Ocarina of Time. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand... Oh, okay. See, maybe that's why. Should have just listened. I won't be around anymore. Yikes. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. Ooh, song time. Yep. It's a song that we're going to be using a lot for the rest of the game. Probably just as often, if not more, than Zelda's Lullaby. This will open up specific things later in the game. I can't remember, it might actually let you warp back to where we're about to go. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. Okay. We'll do that. And Navi's going absolutely crazy. But she doesn't have anything to say, so that's interesting. So now we're going to go to the Temple of Time, which I don't think we've visited that yet in this game, so we're going to head over there. If you're paying close attention, you may notice I have at least one more heart piece. So after the last video, I realized that there are still a few more just little things I wanted to knock out before doing the next part of the game, but it didn't really make sense to do it for a video. I got several more gold Skulltulas and pieces of heart, just things that you can get like right before you become an adult. I also got the Song of the Sun, which I kind of wish I had filmed that. I completely forgot about it. That you get in the graveyard, and what that does is it allows you to speed up time. It changes night to day and day to night. Again, I wish I had remembered that when we were in the graveyard a couple videos ago, but completely blanked out on that. Shouldn't the stones be here? There are 3 description reads. Maybe I just have to do this first. Anyway, so I got that. I mean, we're talking about like... Oops. We're talking about like an hour's worth of just random stuff that I didn't think would make for good video. But this, I think, is kind of important. Wait, hang on. Oh, at the altar, that's right, not at the door. So let's do that. This should trigger another sequence. Yes. There's our 3 spiritual stones that we got from the first 3 dungeons. And combined, should open the door. I forgot about all the cutscenes, so this might actually be a longer video. This one will not feature the first temple, so if you're here to see the forest temple, you have to wait a week, or skip ahead to the next video. So there's some things we gotta do before that happens, but before any of that happens, this is one of the more defining moments of the game. Link isn't that. It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. It is. Proceed with caution. Here we go. Uh-oh. You can sort of see that areas. I thought maybe the game was glitching out. Uh-oh. What have we done? As I thought you held the keys to the door of time. Yikes. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. A double yikes. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Well. I want to know the guy who did the voice of Ganondorf's laugh. And how much he got paid. Link, wake up. Link, the chosen one. What? This is a pretty cool area. Yeah, there's a dude right there. I am Roru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm, you dummy. Why'd you pull it out? But don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. What? We now have Boy Band Link. Check it out. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Yeah, well. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. Jeez, and now that you're old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, you do understand your destiny. Right, it looks like you are confused. Let me tell you. Oh boy, I didn't think that would re-trigger the whole text line over again. It's kind of funny. So instead of like explaining it better, he just says the exact same stuff over again. 7 years. Yup. All right, I need to stop trolling the game and just hit yes. Now, do you understand your destiny? I guess that you just said the exact same words over again, but whatever. Remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated blah 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 blah. So much words. Transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. Ah! My power now only has little influence even in the Sacred Realm. You know, for a dude who waited 7 years to wake me up, to get me going, you're just saying a lot. Still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sage's seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time! Awesome. Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you and fight the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Yep. I will do just that. Sweet. You get a medallion thingy. Maybe it's a pizza. Light medallion. Hey, I was right the first time. Cool. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Easy peasy. You got it, dude. Alright, back to the Temple of Time we go as adult Link. More teen Link than anything, because I think from what I've heard, like, boy Link was like 10. So that would make him 17 now, I guess. I don't know. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? Well, probably. Looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons that you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Cool. Let's do that. Huh? Who are you? Yeah. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. Okay. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. So there you go, 5 temples. Forest, mountain, lake, dead, sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by the people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikas. Cool. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. Alright, you can do that. One sage is waiting for you for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. Sage is a girl that I'm sure you know. Because the evil power, oh my gosh, there's so many words! In the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. So that's what this video is going to be centered around. Let's go to the village. Kakariko. That's how I've always pronounced it. Kakariko. I don't know. So now we are Adult Link, and I like this setup here because the shield is still freaking huge, but it's not like as big as Link. So he's got his sword in his left hand, shield in the right. Off we go. Yeah, so you'll also notice too that we can't use Deku sticks, the slingshot, or the boomerang anymore. Those are exclusively for Child Link. So let's see what 7 years has done. Holy crap! It's a desolate wasteland. Man. 7 years has not been good to any of this, really. Yeah, we're just going to zip right on by this area. I remember the very first time I played it this far into the game, I just assumed like once you got the 3 spiritual stones, that was it. I didn't really pay attention to the story all that much, and was like, okay, cool, I beat the game, and boy, oh boy, I didn't realize how much was ahead of me. So the first thing we're going to do is, it's optional. You don't have to do it to beat the game, but it's going to save a lot of time for things like traveling across Hyrule Field, which, you know, takes a little while on foot. We're going to go ahead and get Epona. You know, at the beginning of the game, we haven't really played much of the startup screen in these games, but you see Link horseback riding across the field, and the game doesn't really hint that much about like how to get the horse. But once you become Adult Link, as long as you know Epona's song, it's not that difficult. All right, so we have 60 rupees, which is exactly enough to do this, but we have to get it done on the first try, or else we're in trouble. So this guy, there are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch. So what, I'm not sure what that means. But don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I'll agree with that. He did kind of sleep a lot. I, the hardworking Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Sure. I'll wink. Yep. I don't really want to listen. It's pretty straightforward. Thanks so much. Hehehe. So he gives us a minute to ride a horse. We're going to yes, all right. I had to think for a minute what Epona's song was. By playing Epona's song, Epona recognizes it. Here she comes. Look at that glorious beast of a horse. And we're going to go ahead and talk to... When you want to dismount... Oh, hey, young man. Do I know you? I felt those. I've seen you somewhere before. I'm trying to remember if we saw him earlier in the game. Yep, well, you can talk to me. Are you ready to go home soon? I'm trying to... Wait, no, I want to ride. Yeah, so riding Epona around is just as simple as moving the joystick. If you press the A button, you've got those carrots, which kind of give you a boost. And allow you to jump over small fences. But it's weird, because you have to hit those fences dead on, or... Epona will like it. Alright, there's... Okay, so the way we get to keep Epona is by... I'm trying to remember now. How do you race him? So the way you keep him is you have to race him, and then you get to keep Epona. 10 rupees. I already paid 10 rupees, so maybe you have to do it for the full minute. Maybe that's what you have to do. Let's try that out. We'll try that. Hey, time's up, young man. You only paid 10 rupees. You've played around long enough. Alright. So that tells me I need to get a few more rupees. Because I think we need to do it a second time. Like, that was the official full time. since we did the full minute. So I'm gonna see if I can grab some rupees in one of these buildings. Alright, we've got all of our cuckoos in this one. What's up here? I honestly can't remember. I'm sure I've been in this area before, I just don't remember it. That's not a good way to collect a rupee. I just need 60 rupees to get Epona. That helps. Please be blue. Alright. Alright, so I think now we should be able to trigger the events to get Epona. Assuming, like, leaving the area and going through a door didn't trigger it back to its original thing. I don't know, I think this should work, though. Do you want to hear it? No, I don't. I think now, since it's the second time, if I get on Epona, that should trigger a text. Where are you at? There you are. You're getting better. How about a little race with me? 1 lap around the corral with that horse. Let's make a little wager. Say 50 rupees. Yep. Alright. All we have to do is beat him. I can't remember if it's once or twice. I think it's twice. I think everything with this whole sequence is twice. This can be a little tricky. I think the big trick here is to just don't waste all of your carrots in one go. Let it recharge and just don't let them pass you. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a second race after this because this was a lot easier than I remembered. So hopefully I get my 50 rupees back by winning, right? Shoot! If the crate Ganondorf found out about this humiliation, hey you, how about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. Alright, this is the hard one. Gotta focus up. For some reason, he gets faster. Ah, shoot. I butchered that up. Ah, crud. Alright. And I lost my rupees. Dang it. Alright. I gotta go find some rupees. I'll be back and we'll win this horse back. Alright, here we go. Alright, this is the one. We're gonna win this one. Yep, alright, here we go. Yes. Oh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Woo! Alright, I was kind of worried that would be the most time-consuming part of this video. Second try isn't that bad. What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet it on the race and lost. Shoot! He's like, haha. As I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. Again, this game does not drop any clues of what to do, just for the whole Epona process in general, let alone how to get out of here. But as we learned a few minutes ago, we can jump over at least some small fences. This one isn't exactly small, but we're going to jump over it, and it's just the most awesome part of the game. Right here. Whoosh. Flying horse. That would have broken all of his legs if that was an actual horse. So now, we are like kind of complete here. We've got Epona that we can use anytime as long as it's out in Hyrule Field. I think we can use it... I'm trying to remember where else we can use it. I think it's mostly just Hyrule Field. Maybe in the desert or Gerudo Valley? I'm honestly not sure. But this saves a lot of time. So the next place we're going to go is the village as suggested by Sheik. Which I really wish and hope that someday Sheik gets its own game. Because Sheik is just such a cool character. And we can't go... Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just bounce off of Epona. Now, it's already getting to be nighttime. I'm not sure. So some of this stuff I'm like referring back to a guide that I had used back in the day. We're just going to go ahead and make it daytime. Yeah. So this is the song that I got in between the last video and this video. Again, you can get it at the graveyard as a kid, and it changes day to night, night to day. Super useful, because I think in this area I'm going to want it to be daytime. So the few things we're going to do here, the big thing is we're going to want an item that's going to help us get into the Forest Temple for the next video. There's also a trading game that we're going to take part in that will eventually, later in the game, get us a better sword. So not a whole lot of changes in this area, except now you can see there's this building here. This was being worked on when we were a kid. We're going to talk to this woman, the cuckoo lady. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? Makes them very happy to crow, cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. She's just dropping all sorts of hints. However, my cuckoo's not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg after the cuckoo hatches. Bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Sure. Sure. Alright, so this is where having the Song of the Sun comes in handy, because we can just hatch it real fast. Yeah, it's not going to do anything right now. Didn't mean to press that button. Alright. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it one more time. I think just like one day night cycle should hatch it. Find out. Yep. It's the miracle of life. It's what it is. Now, she said that it's really good at waking heavy sleepers up. If you're paying attention at all in this game, you should know who she's talking about. And I think he's kind of hanging out in one of these houses here. Let's see. Who are you? There's that cow. That poor cow's been in there for 7 years. All right, which house? Which house? It's the Gold Skulltula house. I don't think it's in the new one. Let's try the one down here. I think it might be this one. Yeah. Yep. You hear the snoring. There he is. No wonder Ingo took over your farm. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Did you save Malin? Thanks. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw. Are you, though? Doesn't look like you are. Okay, well. I think we now go back to the chicken lady. I don't even know if we had to wake him up. To be honest. Let's see what she has to say. Please make my cuckoo happy, okay? I did. Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. Okay, so you do have to do it. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kajuro. Used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Kajuro has stopped crowing. Sweet. Alright, I don't think we need to do anything else with it yet. The next thing we're going to do is, there's a song in here that we're going to learn. And then there's one other thing we're going to do before this video is done. So this is kind of weird. There's this dude in here. He is just... wow. Alright. Grr. I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grr. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm going to mess him up. What are you talking about? Let's get the Ocarina out. What? You've got an Ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of the time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up the windmill. So here's a new song, which we're gonna learn, and we're gonna store away for a little bit because we don't need it quite yet. But it's interesting because we're already seeing effects of the whole time travel mechanic. Because apparently we ticked this dude off as a kid, but we definitely didn't. So what? You've learned the Song of Storms. That gets this thing going. Ooh, there's a piece of heart, which we can't get yet, but we will in this next area. So the last part of this video, we're going to get an item that is pretty important, and you can't really go anywhere else in the game or progress the story or do temples without it. We're after the... Well, I'm not going to spoil it quite yet. Oh, first things first, though. One of the things I did before doing this video was go around and plant the magic beans in all of the dirt spots I could find. And as you can see, when you're an adult, the plant grows and you can use it to essentially levitate. Not sure where that thing ultimately winds up going, though. Let's find out. It just goes up and down. Some will actually like take you different places, but anyway. The other cool thing is when you're a kid and you plant those beans, if you release a bug, which bugs you can find by picking up stones and throwing them and then catching them in a bottle. If you release a bug near those dirt patches, you'll get a gold skull Tula. So again, that's another thing I did before starting this video. Again, it would have been really boring to make a video out of. So here's Dompe. He's now a ghost, so I guess 7 years was not good to him. Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I am confident in my speed. Here's another thing. Ah, see, this is the video of races. If we can keep up, I don't think we have to beat him. I think we just have to keep up with him. We have to watch out for all those little fireballs. Like that. That's not good. We will get something from him. It stinks because I think you can race him twice. I think the first time, just by default, you get the item. So getting hit by these fireballs shouldn't be a problem. But if you race him a second time and beat him in under a minute, I think you get like a heart piece. Which I'm not going to break my back to try to do that. I just want the item. Yikes! Man! Dompe, why you gotta be like that? I thought you were cool. Yeah, there's no way. Like, we could go for the heart piece, but you have to get it done in under a minute, and that's just straight rolling and not getting hit by any fireballs. The time of this race was 1 minute 10 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. One of the coolest items in the game. I love this thing. Spring-loaded chain, pull you to spots that the hook sticks. Doesn't sound cool. I'm sure it'll help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. Okay. So this is probably, I mean, next to like the bow and arrow, this might be my favorite item in the game because it can be used as an item and as a weapon. It's basically like a grappling hook, which is like the coolest thing ever. As a kid, like, I always wanted a grappling hook, so this is sort of like that. It can be used as a weapon, it can be used as an item, it gets you to places that you can't reach, it can pull items to you. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. Yep, right there. Oh. I think for this... So at various points in the game, you come across these blocks that are blue, specifically like this, and the only way you can move them is by playing the Song of Time. It's a really weird... I don't know, I never made sense to me. It's like you just... Is that what justifies using the song, is by putting these random blocks in the way? I don't know. But we'll see more of that later on. This, I think... Can we get this with the hookshot? Of course, aiming in this game is, like, atrocious. No. We're gonna have to get it by... Ah, no! Ah, crud. Can we seriously not get it, though? Can we not get it with the hookshot? Dang it. Alright, let's just try... Can we, like, hop up here, maybe? I could have sworn you can get this with the hookshot. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. Alright, this is the worst. There's another variant of the hookshot that we get later in the game, which is the long shot, which lets you get... Ah, man, that stinks. That stinks. Alright, I'm going to go for it one more time, and I do have to do the race again, so if I beat the race in a minute, that's good. Either way, I'm going to skip to the end of the race. I don't think I'm going to win in a minute. But I'll skip to the end, so that way we can try to get that heart piece again, and I'll see you there. Ooh! Did I get it? Time of this race was 1 minute. Your back, young man, was the present I gave you. Ah! Oh, I got it! Yes! I honestly didn't think I was going to get that, and I was just going to skip that whole thing, but I got it. Whoo! That's a really hard thing to do, too. So, I'll give myself a pat on the back. What? What was that? Why did it do that? I want that other heart piece. Alright, well, I'll see you there. Alright, that was weird. I must have, like, somehow glitched through or didn't jump right or something. Alright, let's try to get this heart piece. If we get it, great. If we don't, just, you know, whatever. I think we just gotta make our jump just right to grab it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go! Alright, here we go. We could always come back as a kid and get this, but I guess we could have gotten it with the boomerang earlier. Oh, and it's the fourth one, so we're going to get another heart piece, which gives us 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Great. It's always good to have a lot of health in this game. Like, if there's one thing you're going to pursue, it's heart pieces. Which, one thing I like about Breath of the Wild is, like, you get to pick between stamina and heart pieces. Which, I've learned that if you just really spam stamina, heart pieces will follow. At least the ability to get, like, shrines in that game. So, that's really all we're gonna do. I guess, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and go to the Lost Woods, because that is the next place we need to get to. And look at that, opponent's just waiting for us. So that way, for the next video, we can be ready for the Forest Temple right out the gate. And just make that entire video about the Forest Temple, so... but this is kind of cool to see, too, because, well, for starters, man, it's so nice to just zip across Hyrule Field. Also, when we go back to our little hometown here, we're gonna see some stuff. Alright. Dismount! So 7 years have passed, and you'd think... Ooh. Forgot about that. Like, I forgot that the whole area was overrun by monsters, but I guess that's what the dude said at the beginning of this video, so no surprise there. Alright, so we are going to go to the Lost Woods, all the way to the place where we learned Suria's song. Let's see if I remember how to get there. Oh, right, you. What are you? What are you? Like, he's like, not like, who are you? He's like, what are you? Though you wear Kokorish clothes, you can't fool me. I promised Surya I would never let anyone go through here. How do we get past you? Alright, here we go. Hopefully this is how we get past him, because I honestly can't remember. Okay, good. I was about to say. Surya plays that song all the time. Do you know Surya? I do. That song, Surya taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. So, everyone grew up except for Link. That's basically the premise of that little nugget. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember which is the appropriate way to go. We're going to go straight and then left. Use my little cheat sheet a little bit. Sometimes it saves time. Oh, then I go right. Hoop. Good. All right, cool. I think, yeah, this is where things get interesting, because before we had those little dudes that like popped up out of the ground. Now we have like these guards. Cool thing is, well, if you get hit, it's a lot of damage and it really knocks you on your feet. We made it this far in the game. Why are you still explaining controls to us? All right. Yeah, so that guy. It's actually slightly terrifying when that happens. So really the best way to get through here, if I hit him in the back with that, that's like an insta-kill, but it's tricky. Alright, I think we have another one. Yeah, come here, come here. There you go. See, I want you to get close, then I want you to turn around, then I want to hit you. There you go, just turn around. Oops. Turn around. There you go. Oopsie. Gotta hit him right in the back. Right in the middle of the back, or it won't work. Let's pick up some rupees. I'm like quickly discovering the value in just having a plethora of rupees. And that's one other thing I got before doing this video. I don't think he's gonna see me. Is, oh, nice. I got enough gold Skulltulas to get another thing from the Skulltula brothers or whoever they are. And that's a giant wallet, so now I can carry up to 500 rupees instead of, you know, just come after me. Come at me, bro. And instead of 200 rupees, I can carry up to 500, so any chance I get, I'm going to take to... Ah! No. Get up, Link. It's gonna get you. Oopsie. Right. See, if I can just get past this guy, then, like, I'm made in the shade. It's all good. Ah! Alright, I'm butchering this horribly. Can you just turn around? It's okay. There we go. Is there anything up here? Oh. Alright, this guy... Jeez, I'm trying to remember how to beat him. I think I just have to... He sends these things at you. And I think you just run past them. Yeah. Alright. So this is the entrance to the first temple. We'll go ahead and go do this cutscene. But anytime you see those little stone platforms there, that's... You know you're near a temple. So he's remembering Saria and everything that transpired there. Oh, hey, Sheik, what's up? The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems... I swear they got a different writer just for Sheik, because Sheik is so poetic, I guess. But no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again... Play the Minuet of the Forest. Man, we're just learning so many songs now that we're a big boy Link. I love it. So now the songs are a little more complicated. Not complicated, but they're a little more involved. It's not like just 3 notes over and over again. It's a different sequence. This will allow us to warp back to this specific area anytime we want, which is great. I can't remember if we need to, honestly. But you do learn essentially a warp song for each temple that you're at. And that will come in handy for a few others. I just can't remember if this one's even needed. You have learned the Minuet of the Forest. And these songs are so cool. I shouldn't have been talking while that was going on, but anyway. Anyway, Link, I'll see you again. Ba-boom. Yeah. So that's basically gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Can't talk. As you can see, like, we can't get up there, and we wouldn't have been able to without the hook shot. We will be able to, and I'll show you how that works in the next video. We'll start the Forest Temple, the very first temple of adult Link, and it's gonna be fun. It's actually probably my favorite temple of all of them. Anyway, that's gonna do it. If you like the video, be sure to like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Comment below. I will comment back because I'm that kind of guy. There's other videos in the channel, so be sure to check them out. If there's other games that you want to see played, drop me a comment and I'll see. Maybe I'll give it a try. Check out the Facebook page. The link for that is in the description below this video. But most importantly, that red button that's just right down there, give that a click. It really helps my channel out. If you've been sticking around this long to watch all the videos up to this point, thanks. I appreciate it. Hope you've been having as much fun as I have. That's going to do it for me. So until next time, see ya.